My stepfather almost killed my mother, but she forgave him, and 4 years later, the story repeated itself. I'm 18 years old, and last night I ran away from home at 1 a.m. I put on whatever I could find and didn't come home until morning. My family is quite scandalous, and my stepfather cheated on my mother for half a year 4 years ago. When she wanted to get a divorce, he beat her up and almost strangled her. I managed to call my aunt, who lived next door, and she took us to her apartment. After that situation, I always wondered what would have happened if my aunt hadn't been there. My mother forgave him, and I know how it sounds, but at the time, I might have understood her, as I have a younger brother with developmental delays, and we needed a lot of money to help him speak. Even at the age of 6, my brother still struggles with language. We ran away from home twice, and both times she returned to him. I'm 18 years old now. I've been dating a very nice guy for half a year. We've known each other for 3 years, and I'm waiting for him to come back from the army. We have a good relationship with his family and brother, and I'm familiar with all of his relatives. Yesterday, I felt the same animal fear that I did 4 years ago. The argument started from nothing. There was no point, they just started picking at each other. You know, like adrenaline junkies when they're bored, something like this happens, and then they wonder why I don't want to stay at home. Yesterday was the same. I felt it again, and when I heard a strange sound like he was grabbing her by the throat, I grabbed the pepper spray. And when I realized that my mother had gone outside for a smoke and my stepfather was checking her phone, I called a taxi and left with a wet head, heading to a different area closer to work. I met a friend who agreed to sit with me, and I had a huge tantrum. I was crying at the top of my lungs, and after I calmed down, I went to another friend's house. I took a day off from work and am currently at home. In the evening, I will talk to my mother-in-law and ask her to let me stay with them. I am willing to do anything, including cleaning, cooking, paying for their accommodation, and buying groceries just to escape this nightmare. People who have not experienced something like this may not fully understand my feelings, as it is impossible to express them in words. To be honest, something tells me they won't let me stay, but it's worth a try. I can't afford to rent an apartment right now. I'm glad I could express myself, and it made me feel better. What do you guys think? Let's discuss in the comments. Follow and like for more stories.